I thought I was an ally a lot earlier on in my life, and I'm not sure that I was fully, or as best as I could be.
You're listening in on a conversation a few friends and I had the other day about the importance of being allies to persons of color.
One of the things that's been hardest for me in general is that I try to not define people by their color or by their gender or their race. I try to just I don't refer to people as black or white or whatever. But it is a black and white thing, unfortunately. And I don't even like having to think like that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are doing that sort of self-examination, like realizing, just like you said, like having black friends isn't enough. Being black isn't enough. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you still have to get out there and do the work.
Our national reckoning on racial inequality in America may have you feeling like me and my friends. You likely aren't comfortable when someone racially stereotypes a person. You might have donated to a cause that helps a black community, and you may have even posted a black square like this to your Instagram page. That's all well and good, but that's the floor here. If you really want to be anti-racist, you have to show up with your ears, your voice, and your actions. It's time to get a little lesson from a black educator.
It's listening, learning, taking action. When you take action, like feeling that shame that comes with it.
Myisha T is an author and coach who founded Check Your Privilege. It's a community that's educating individuals who are mostly white on how to become anti-racist and support persons of color.
Why is being a co-conspirator or ally important? What does it actually do?
It actually shows that you believe that Black Lives Matter. It actually shows that you're not just standing and watching what's happening, but you're willing to put yourself on the line, that you're willing to use your privilege for good, as I would say, to be in support of Black and brown voices. If you stay silent, then we will continue to see these injustices happen against Black lives. If you stay silent, there'll be more George Floyd's, more Breonna Taylor's, more Sean Reed's. And so if you stay silent, it will persist. And because we know when white folks join in the charge, it makes a more powerful stance when we look about the political structures and how to help dismantle those structures.
They don't listen to our phone calls. They don't listen to our emails. We need more civic actions. We need public action in the street.
Dismantling structures that have been discriminating against Black, brown, and indigenous people for years and years and years may sound a little daunting at this point, and that's okay. Myisha says, niche it down. Take 90 days to do some personal reflection and education.
Start with listening. A lot of folks want to move into action right now just because of what's happening in the world. Spend like 1 week doing what I would call social listening. Look online, see what you're hearing, see what your friends are saying, see what educators are saying, and ask yourself, what is this information inviting me to know? And then from there, find one anti-racism educator, one book you want to read, and one organization that kind of supports your, personal and professional life that you want to support for 90 days. And make sure your educator is a person of color, because you always want to center your unlearning work from the lens of a person of color rather than a white person. But always start with listening, because if you just jump into a movement, you got to ask yourself, am I showing up because I want to really learn, or am I showing up because I feel like I need to rescue a group of people? The one thing I want to just reiterate is don't ghost the process. When it gets uncomfortable, that's the invitation to lean in, not walk away. Because again, privilege allows you to just give up before you get started. And so I would really want to invite people to just lean into the discomfort, have a journaling practice, and find a community to do this work with. Don't do it in isolation, because isolation is what helps you ghost the process.
Which brings us back to the group chat and this point that my friend Melanie made about why all of this matters.
This is about equity in some ways, and we're really focused in on Black lives right now in this moment. But as other people have said in this discussion, like, it doesn't end there. It just begins there. And so learning to be an ally here just sets you up to learn how to be an ally in life, so that everybody can feel like they have space to breathe.
We have a list of books, experts you should follow, and more resources to start your journey right now on NBC10.com/race101. So be prepared to do the work and lean into that discomfort. The more we lift up communities of color, the stronger we all are. Let's be better than yesterday. For NBC10 News, I'm Vince Lattanzio.